photography. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, why I do what I do, and then what I do. I am from California originally, and I am an Enneagram 2, which is going to be important in my why, which means I'm a helper, I'm very empathetic, definitely crying during Ginger's speech. And I've always had to have a job with a purpose. Even when I worked retail, I worked in a comfort shoe store and helped people with plantar fasciitis and back issues. And that's what I love doing, is helping people feel better. That's where I met my husband. And we fell in love. He whisked me off to Okinawa, Japan, and we lived there for 3 years. We came back to America, and we had doubled our family. We got a really cute dog, and then we made that really cute human. And when we announced that we were moving from Japan to Wichita, we got some negative feedback, which was really funny because I don't know if you know this as civilians, we don't really get to pick where we live. And so I wanted to prove everybody wrong and choose my attitude for where we moved instead of dredging it. I decided to go out and explore the great things about Wichita, which I found the Exploration Place, Reverie Coffee, which, yes. And I found the Hive, which I could do an entire presentation of how much I love that place. I also fell in love with the Wichita pride, the Wichita flag, the murals. There's a sense of people really loving living here and making it a better place to live. And that's what I fell in love with. At the Hive, I met a woman that said I should probably look into personal brand photography because I was trying to nail down what my focus would be. And so I took it. And something that really stuck out to me was that business owners spend a week, a quarter, so a month a year, taking pictures for their social media. And I get it, we've all been there taking 50 selfies just to pick one. And so as a Air Force wife especially, I found the love of my life, and I only spend 6 months a year with him. And so I believe that time is our most valuable commodity. And so I don't just give pictures to people, I give people back their time. So whether you binge it watching Netflix or if you go on a wonderful vacation, that's up to you, that's your prerogative. So what is personal brand photography? The Simon Sinek says people purchase your why more than your what. People want to purchase from you. They want to know you. They want to feel like they have something in common with you, that they're supporting you and your dreams. So you want to show your personality. Jenna Kutcher from Gold Digger also talks about how pictures of her, when she posts pictures of her and her family, those do astronomically better for engagement, and that you should serve your clients before you sell to them. And so serving them tips. I give tips to other people on how to, I'm going to write a blog for Susanna Matthews on how to post Tinder pictures because we did some research and people need some help. So what I do, so I meet with my clients, and I know a lot of people are busy, so sometimes it's just over the phone, but I like to learn your personality, what your business is like, and then where you'd like to be. I do some internet stalking. I do social media stalking. I try to look up past presentations, but don't worry, I am way too lazy to do real stalking. I make a Pinterest board so that I can relate to my client visually, like what I'm going for, so that if they have any requests or if they want something different, we nail that down before the shoot. I work with a local stylist and a hair and makeup artist. So if you're in Wichita, that is included in the prices. And then we shoot, and then I edit to what your brand is like. And that is it. All right.
Great job, Janelle. All right, now it's your turn. Let's step up and ask a question.
I
I too agree that I see a lot of photos on social media and such, and they do need some help. So for everybody in the room that's really concerned about what everybody, that you're gonna stalk us and see our stuff, let us know your price range, if you could.
I'm a little more expensive. An hour of shooting with me is $800, but that includes the meeting and the wardrobe, hair and makeup, the Pinterest board, and I really try to nail down who your ideal client is and who you're talking to, so that when I take your photos, that's who you're speaking to. That's who you're showing up for.
So I guess a suggestion, do you have any smaller price ranges for the small business people that can afford that type of package?
I do not yet.
Okay.
Because
okay.
I'm also paying the stylist, I'm paying the hair and makeup artist.
I got you.
I do payment plans,
Okay.
so there is that.
Okay, thank you.
So does an individual have to hire you, or can a company hire you and shoot for multiple their employees or anything like that?
Yes, so I can even do a large group of people. For my top price is $2,500 for 5 hours of shooting. And that could include headshots for everybody in your company. It can include family photos, and just kind of showing everybody that works there instead of just you. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you have any metrics on return on investment for people that you're going to be taking a picture of?
I do not yet.
Great presentation, thank you. Couple questions. One, how do you figure out who your wardrobe and stylists are? How did you end up hiring them? And then also, I have a group of people that go out to people's homes. Is that something, I mean, can you do like on-site photo shoots like that as
I do
well?
multiple locations, and so we can pick lifestyle shots at your home, we can do your favorite coffee shop, we can do it in your business. So we can do it in, like, I can shoot your team working on a home, yes. And then I choose local businesses because I'm not gonna be here forever, sadly. But I really want to promote other local entrepreneurs. So I work with a hairstylist that's probably gonna stay here, a stylist that's from here. And then I also work with an illustrator, so if you fall in love with one of your photos, she can illustrate it for you as well. So I'm just trying to bring as many clients to other people so that when I leave, they have that network.
Two things. One is I wouldn't apologize for your price, and I think that people are serious about their business would do that, so I would encourage you not to do that.
All right.
I have quality service. And the other thing is I work with a couple branding photographers. What is unique about you? And do you have a portfolio up? But you know, I think each of them have a little bit different thing, and I just be curious how you see yourself as being different, and who are your particular ideal clients?
I am, again, an Enneagram 2, so I'm empathetic. So when I tell you that I care about my clients, I really do, and I really want to cheer on their successes. And that's another reason I want to hire other people that are local. It like keeps me up at night. I have a couple of people that are like potentials that might already have their entire shoot planned out because I am so in love with what they do, and I want to see them just blossom.
So you're committed to your
Yes,
clients.
I am
Their
very,
success. You want the photos to take them where they want to go.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi Janelle, I'm curious about the process. So you say that you're a personal brand photographer. So if I'm a small business owner and I think I've got a brand personality, what are the concrete steps that you take so that, because I'm assuming you're going to help make my website look nice, you're going to help me have good photos on my business card. How do you define what my personal, or how do you help me define what my personal brand is and then bring it to life?
I also have a questionnaire that I forgot to add in here because I'm nervous. I do a questionnaire and you fill it out and it actually talks about who your ideal client is, what you want to do in 5 years, and it gets really deep personal so that I get to know you. And I'm very good at picking up like what kind of who people are. And that's one of my superpowers. And that's how I pick. And then I kind of see like where your brand has been and how it's where it's gotten you and see if you're happy with that or if you want to rebrand possibly and go in a different way.
So, and I'm asking really detailed questions here, but I'm interested. So, you ask all these questions, somebody fills that in with notes, you said that you charge $800, I think it was an hour. So, what, for a person who is seeking to really change their branding, how many hours is it going to take, and what are they really going to get out of it?
It takes me about 20 hours for each client for an hour shoot. Because it's all the research that I do. I also spend a lot of time researching branding. I love podcasts, and so I'm doing that at the gym. I'm researching that company while I'm cooking my daughter breakfast. I spend all day doing it. So probably, and then editing to match their personality and their brand takes a lot of time as well.
So what would the average assignment really cost somebody? Just a ballpark.
Probably about 1,500. And then I try to take up as much. So it may only take 2 hours of your time, or 2 hours of time and then 3 hours of shooting, but it's going to save you a lot of hours that you would have done it yourself. Yeah.
Thank you, and I did appreciate what you said. You said people, what did you say? About time.
Time is our most valuable commodity.
Thank you.
I guess my question is that you already have decided, or basically they decide for you where you're gonna go. So how long are you gonna be in Wichita? And what do you see that's gonna be able to take what you have right now and transfer it to wherever you move to in the United States? I mean, the whole thing is you, so what happens after you leave?
Well, I'm trying to diversify and eventually, right now, so I was trying to diversify too quickly and I was ending up not spending any time with my family, which again, time is our most valuable commodity. So right now I'm just focusing on now and giving clients and building my portfolio, and then probably maybe teaching a class on personal brand photography for other photographers so that they can follow me.
Yeah, because I was just wondering where, you already said you've got a limited amount of time that you're gonna be in Wichita, and you need to be able to recoup all that and take that with you,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thanks for loving our community.
We wish you could
It's
stay.
really easy, I know you do.
It's hard to do what you do. I mean, you have to move and you have to start life all over every time you move almost. So you kind of talked about your why, but I want to know why photography? Did you have a background in photography? Editing photos and, it's a talent to be able to take good pictures. So can you touch on that a little bit?
Not at all. I did not do any photography. I actually have a really good friend in Japan that did all of my photos for me. And she actually convinced me to do maternity photos even though I didn't want them, but I have them now. I am actually a fashion major and I have a fashion background. And I do a lot of watercolor. And then I had my daughter and she was beautiful and gorgeous, but she would not be put down for more than 5 minutes. She was the worst movie. She's great now, she's so much fun. But it was really hard to be her mom. And my husband left 3 weeks after her birth and I was kind of alone in Japan. I'm sorry. And my husband said, you need a creative outlet. How about you pick up that camera in the yacht if you're traveling and try to take pictures of our daughter so that you can spend time with her, but you actually have something else to do. And I actually did not take it very seriously. I did like the monthly photos. And then my best friend from Okinawa got orders and they were not to here. And I was like, God, there has to be a reason I'm in Wichita. And the next day I met 2 professional photographers and I said, that's my sign. And so I dove right in after that.
Oh, don't look at me. This is on you.
Hi, Janelle. Hi. I have more of a testimonial than a question. Because Janelle did a photo shoot for me, and one thing I wanted everyone here to know is that she gets you comfortable and you don't even know she's taking pictures of you. So I was very nervous going into this shoot because I hadn't find something with them like that. And anyone can look at my business card and see the results, because everybody tells me she got some natural shots of me that reflect my personality, so I think you're right on with the personal brand.
Thank you so much for doing this. I am really excited about your energy and what you're offering. I'm wondering how are you able to help somebody build their personal brand from the ground up? Like, how much does a person need to know about their business and their goals and their shtick before they come to you?
They actually don't need to know much. I worked with Angie here, and she's actually at Sunflower Travel, but she makes a commission. So I said, you need to start doing your personality because you want clients to come to you, even though you're in a business. And so she didn't even know that she needed personal branding, and I kind of helped her with that. So we worked from the questionnaire, from meeting up and doing a couple different meetings, to shooting and having her own personal brand and deciding on what she wanted to do.
Thank you.
I also have a personal testimonial from Janelle. What really impressed me was she made a Pinterest board, and I looked at it, and it was just like screaming, that's me. She's just captured me, my heart, my interests, what I love, and then we were able to transfer that to my personal pictures. And again, to second what Duranda said, she just makes you feel so comfortable. You have no idea that she's taking the pictures. She just kind of got me talking about what I loved and came out with these phenomenal pictures. So anybody looking for a personal brand photographer, she's your girl.
Thank you. And Mary has actually a couple different businesses, so within the hour time frame, I was able to shoot for each company for her. So even though if you have multiple businesses, it's still your personality, and you need to show that in each and kind of have a little bit of commonality.
Cohesiveness.
Cohesiveness, that's the word.
Okay, another testimonial here, and Angie, I wanted to talk about a second ago. I wanted to point out on that questionnaire, she really went into depth on that questionnaire. She asked words like, how do you describe yourself in like 3 words? And it really made me think, because I don't like to talk about myself personally. And there were over 20 questions on that thing that were making me talk about who I am, why I'm special, what makes me different. And so from the questions and how comfortable she makes you, the whole process is making you not only tell your story, but to really think about your own story and who you are as a person. And then with her photography added to that, it lights up a whole other part of your life. And it's not just photography that you do, it's kind of a self-discovery with a personal brand photography.
I paid them all.
Okay, so I've heard multiple stories on the questionnaire, and I am curious on how you choose the certain questions, just how you came about the whole questionnaire. Did you sit down and think, ooh, I want someone to ask these questions to me, or this is what makes me, I'm just interested.
So when I did the personal brand course, she has a questionnaire you can purchase, and my husband is funding me right now, and the funds kind of ran out. And so I was like, well, I'm not buying that, I have to make it up myself. And so I did a lot of research on branding and how to brand yourself. I had to brand myself for this company, and so I kind of made it up myself. And one of my biggest questions that I ask people are, tell me who you are without your relationship, tell me who you are without what you do, and kind of get to the depth of who you actually are.
Okay, and that surprise last question. What can we do for you?
You can follow me on all of these. It has my website here. I'm looking to network. Photography is a lot about who you know, and there are a lot of photographers here, and I networking, speaking, and then sharing just what I do. A lot of people don't know what personal brand photography is. It's kind of a new niche. So just kind of telling your friends that may need it, what it is and why it's important.
All right, let's give Janelle a hand.